years old, and I live in Fizziness, Colorado. I'm in 3rd grade at PC Virtual for this year, but my home school is Bethke Elementary. My teacher is Anna Pierce. For my science fair project, I just want to find out what variables cause a soda to lose its fizziness faster. My parent sponsor and partner for this project is my dad, Derek Kadiyama. He helped me figure out how we're going to measure the fizziness in the soda. He also helped me record and put together all the data. Did you know that fizziness in soda is caused by carbon dioxide that's been dissolved in a sugary liquid? After you open a bottle of soda, the carbon dioxide releases into the air, and the soda will lose its fizziness over time. The variables that we'll be testing are refrigeration, an open bottle of soda in the refrigerator, freezing, an open bottle of soda in the freezer, agitation, a bottle of soda that has been stirred, room temperature, an open bottle of soda left on our counter. The control for our experiment is a bottle of soda left on the counter with the cap closed. This is what we're going to compare all the other bottles to. My hypothesis is that the refrigeration will extend the fizziness in soda longer than other variables, but I'm not sure. I think that colder temperatures will keep the fizziness longer, but I don't know what will happen when we freeze the liquid and it turns into ice. I had to find a way to accurately measure the amount of carbon dioxide in soda samples in order to measure the fizziness. Carbon dioxide is a gas, the kind of gas that comes out of your mouth, not the kind that comes out of your butt. The first method I used to measure the fizziness was to weigh the soda with a kitchen scale. I weighed the first sample before and after. Even though carbon dioxide is a gas, it still weighs something. The pressure from the gas adds a small amount of weight to the bottle of soda. This is related to the ideal gas law. The ideal gas law says that there's a relationship between pressure, volume, temperature, and the amount of gas that's in a container. This means that we can measure gas. For example, my grandma's oxygen tank is heavy when it's full of oxygen, but it's really light when it's empty. Isn't that weird? The second method I used to measure the amount of carbon dioxide was a pressure gauge. I cut this valve out of my bike tube and stuck it into this rubber stopper. I did it for science, but also this tire was already flat, almost as flat as these sodas will be. Remember that fizziness in soda is a carbon dioxide gas that's been dissolved into a sugary liquid using pressure. I can now measure the amount of carbon dioxide that's still in the soda by measuring the amount of liquid and pressure that's in the bottle. See how the bubbles in this open bottle of soda are already trying to escape next to this bottle of soda where the cap is closed? The final method I used to measure fizziness in the soda was my taste buds. This was the best part of the experiment, tasting all the 5 samples. I also asked my family to participate and rate the most fizziness of soda on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 is the fizziest of our control soda and is the most fizzy a soda can be. 0 is totally flat soda. Here's the data I collected. My results were mixed. When I measured the carbon dioxide by weighing it, I found that agitation didn't impact the fizziness more than just sitting on the counter in room temperature. When I measured the carbon dioxide using pressure gauge in my taste survey, the results showed that the refrigeration kept the fizziness longer and agitation remove the fizziness faster. The graph here shows how quickly the soda lost its fizziness when we measured it over time. Excuse me, that was just some carbon dioxide that escaped from my mouth. Overall, I learned that different variables cause the fizziness to leave a soda more rapidly. When you add the energy to the soda by shaking it, the bubbles will try to escape faster and create an explosion when you open it. I also learned that I like the taste of Sprite when it's bubbly, but I also like the taste of Sunkist when it's flat. Soda in general just makes me want to move. Thanks for watching my experiment. Cheers!